Welcome back to another Helldivers 2 video. I'm DPG and today's topic is the new control group Warbond. Is it worth your hard-earned super credits? Spoiler alert, I believe that it is. I'm definitely going to glaze this Warbond a bit. Is it perfect? I don't think so, but it is unique and fun. Absolutely it is.
Yeah, boy.
Starting out with the VG Tech 70 variable, this is a light armor penetrating weapon with 3 different firing modes and rounds per minute options. The first fire mode is the standard auto, second is volley. This will turn the weapon into more of a marksman rifle, allowing the user to fire 7 rounds per volley, and last is the total, which outputs enough damage to one-shot an exposed impaler head and many of your other big enemies like the battery of your Hulk. It's really good at finishing Bile Titans if they're low on health, as well as over on the squid front, you can actually take out the harvester by shooting them in the eyeball. Despite the variable being a light armored pen weapon, I think it's very versatile, with its only drawback being its low ergonomics, which affects the speed in which you can move the reticle, but overall I think this is an S tier weapon out of a lot of the primaries that we do have in the game. Moving on, we have the armor passive Adreno defibrillator. This is pretty much a last stand type armor passive. As soon as it activates upon your death of an intact body, must have you, your health will go to 100. However, you will not be able to sprint. You can use stims while in this state to prolong your resuscitation. In addition, the stim effect duration is also increased by an additional 2 seconds. This armor passive will give the Helldiver 50% resistance to arc damage, which honestly is pretty negligible, as you can survive some arc stuff, but stratagem like a Tesla tower will take you out in one hit. I do think there's a use case and playstyle with this armor, especially if your objective is to get into the fray of the fight and to just throw an orbital at your feet. All the armor variants are available for this passive, with the light being a super sword set and the medium and heavy being within the Warbond itself. Alright, the PLAS Tech 45 Epoch. Cool in design and great when it works. The Epoch features a railgun-like mechanic in which it has a charge up, and going past the red zone will cause the weapon to explode, as well as your Helldiver to explode if you're not wearing the heavy fortified armor. The Epoch can be fired 3 times at a max charge for a number of 12 times with the 4 canisters it supports. The issue lies in the spread of the support weapon, which is something I believe will most likely be tweaked in the near future. Now, the Epoch is a plasma weapon, so it will not take out objectives such as your illegal broadcasts or bug holes, but it will 2-shot most of your bigger enemies when firing at max charge and when the weapon actually hits its target. Up next is the G-Tech 31 Arc Grenade. You get 4 of these bouncing cans. Now, they do a considerable amount of damage and also stun your bigger enemies such as your Hulks and Chargers. Since they do bounce, it is important to be aware of your terrain, so if you're at the bottom of a hill, don't throw it up a hill as it will just bounce back toward the user. This grenade also does not take out objectives such as your fabricators, so its use is purely in its damage and crowd control. Moving on, we have the LAS Tech 98 Laser Sentry. This is a heavy pen laser, so it'll take out your bigger enemies such as your flesh mobs and Hulks. The only drawback is that it explodes if it's firing for a prolonged period of time. Also, like most turrets, this can be destroyed rather quickly if not well guarded. Last on our list, and certainly not least, is the Lift Tech 182 Warp Pack. This pack creates a literal micro wormhole that will allow the user to teleport horizontally in the direction that the user wishes to go. The ring on the backpack will change from purple to yellow and then to red, which indicates not to teleport again until the backpack recovers. This backpack also deals a bit of damage upon warping into enemies. The drawbacks include a difficulty when aiming in first person, as the backpack will glitch into your field of view, and also this backpack could potentially set you on fire if triggered in quick succession. But in terms of its utility, this is one of the best backpack stratagems in terms of its mobility and the ability to access areas such as bunker doors that normally require 2 Helldivers. The control group Warbond definitely exceeded my expectations, as the previous Warbond, the Force of Law, to me and many others it just felt unpolished. That's why I didn't put out a review for that one. Despite the minor flaws of the Control Group Warbond, I think it has a great variety of items that change up the gameplay, make it one of the best Warbonds that Helldivers 2 has to offer. But those are my thoughts. What are yours? Is the Warp Pack your favorite backpack? Is the variable the best primary? Let me know and the community know in the comment section below. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and take care, everybody.